where she purchased this, where she purchased that, and it's not purchased. This is DIY, and I think the look is incredible.
It's a great look, and you know, I like a good budget project. So when you go into your recycling bin for your project materials, that's great on the pocketbook for sure. So I wanted to try this project in particular. So these candles are super simple DIY, and they've been blowing up on social media in the last little while. I've been seeing different variations of them, and in fact, Carson and I do share a brain because I did take it up a notch and use the glow-in-the-dark spray paint on these as well. So let's just break down the project. Super simple. You can use, I used a combination of wrapping paper rolls, paper towel rolls, toilet paper rolls, if you will, if you want to, but you can cut these up easily as well. And so basically the easiest thing to do with these, and I've got kind of some in-progress ones done, on the inside, because I've used the battery-powered candles, you need to make sure that you've got a way that this isn't going to fall all the way in. So step number one is actually checking the depth, and I was lucky when you kind of look at the depth of a glue gun and the depth of the candle. It basically is the same depth, and you just run a bead of glue. I don't know if the camera's going to be able to see. There it is. Right in there, that creates a stopper for the candle. So that's step one. Step two is easy peasy and fun. This was the best part, where you just goop and gob it all the way around, let it drip as much as you want, and then when it dries, it creates that really cool waxy effect. I actually went back in and did a couple layers, so there's one there that you can see, a couple layers of the glue on there. My kids, I have officially won the Cool Mom of the Year award with this one, because they just thought that this was the bee's knees. And then once you add some craft paint, which I did, it just unifies the entire look. And then throw on that clear coat of the, this one's 2 times the glow power, so that if you want to, you can hang these in the window as creepy floating candles.
Use a little bit of fish wire.
A little bit of fishing
line. Really see.
Exactly. So hang these in your front window. You can keep all the lights off, but the candle will glow, and then you've got that spooky, eerie, battery-powered light. You don't have to worry about flames or anything with that. Super
really good,
easy.
Really safe, and look at how effective that is. That actually looks like wax dripping down.
Totally.
And I think the reason why the boys love it so much is that it just doesn't have to be perfect. Anybody can put glue in an imperfect way around a toilet paper roll.
I think a good DIY is one that anybody can do, and anybody can tackle this project. And it's super fast as well, a really quick one to do. So the other thing, because we were doing the hotel, I was like, we definitely need like a spooky check-in book. So that, for guest check-in. So that got me thinking. I was like, I'm sure I could DIY my own. So this I actually made, and I've got a couple versions here. So not only did I do the guest book, but I also did my spells and potions. And this was super duper easy to do. I actually went to the dollar store, and they have a section with hardcover books that are super affordable, couple dollars each. So this is one of them. Step one is actually to put some painter's tape along the edge of the book first, so you don't get paint all over the pages. And then all I did was, at the dollar store, pick up a variety of fun little spooky plastic doodads.
Gross. All of them gross, gross, gross.
Super gross. And just randomly glue them all on. I used a Sharpie marker. Actually, here's my before, so that's basically what we were starting with. Do a little Sharpie action with the whatever you want to put on the front, so you can customize it based on your party. And then just clear coating it with something like a chalked paint, like something that's really matte finish is nice.
So it looks old and
really old and worn. And then you kick it up a notch with taking just a little bit of gold or silver craft paint and dry brush it right on there, and you get that kind of like eerie, old-aged look to it, and it just brings everything, unifies everything together. So you go from kind of ugly plastic to this really cool aged look. And then if you want to go one step farther, the edges of the book, once you peel the tape off, I'm just going to lift this one up here. I used a spray bottle of water just along the edge, and it makes them all puff up, and you can tear some of the pages.
And I was grossed out.
It just feels like, ew, right? And that's the thing. You want it to feel disgusting, and when you add a couple cobwebs too, it gives that whole eerie effect. And then I basically did the exact same technique with just some dollar store glass. So just some simple glass pieces. All of these were like $1, $2 each, that I did the exact same technique, did a little deep fried ants action on the bottle, so spelling out the letters with hot glue, sticking the ants on there, and then painting everything out, and bing bang boom, you've got yourself a spooky little apothecary setup here.
So what's nice about this is it doesn't matter what color these little creatures come in.
Not at all.
It's all going to be painted over anyways.
Absolutely. You can have orange scorpions, yellow spiders, whatever you want to put on there, and then you just unify it all with paint.
I also like the fact that because Halloween is one day, a lot of people do not want to go out and buy new things for this one day.
Totally.
Unless you're one of those families that goes like all the way over the top.
Right.
So you take what you've got.
Exactly.
And you paint it, and you spray paint it, and you age it. That's why the DIYs are so important.
Exactly.
In a seasonal holiday like this one.
Items like this, they're small enough. Tuck them in a little bin. You have them every year.
Yeah.
And hey, maybe you decide to DIY your favorite book. You put this on the shelf. It doesn't stop you from still reading what's on the inside, right?
You totally
You just said it has a little bit of a facelift. That's all.